all you haters out there, fuck you. This is not a fucking hobby. You're listening to the most relevant sports show on the internet. He's a combat veteran turned entrepreneur turned sports journalist. And she has an IQ higher than your entire family combined. It's the S3, and it starts right now.
What's going on, everybody? You are listening to the S3. I am JD. She is Ms. Lady M, Jeff Demers, Ms. Marnie Tisdale, as always, by my side forever. Coming up, am I actually saying that the number one ranked team in the country is going to lose their very first game? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. You'll need to keep listening to find out. Today on the S3 podcast, we got NFL suspensions, trades, and QB shakeups. D-backs in a slump with a very tough schedule ahead. NASCAR Playoff racing at Darlington, and a road course action, a little bit of road course action in Portland for the Xfinity Series. College football week one, as I've already mentioned, features three, not one, not two, but three top 10 matchups. ASU kicks off the season at home against NAU. And oh yeah, we've got a record-breaking moment in the WNBA to talk about from Phoenix Mercury's Alyssa Thomas. And of course, Drunk JD will make another appearance for another round of Nailed It. What are we drinking today to start the show?
I mean, I'm still with my Safe and Gentle ginger beer.
I keep jumping back and forth, but today I am on the Kona Big Wave. Kona Big Wave. This is a really good beer. Everybody that I've talked to about it, because, I mean, I'm not that big of a drinker. You know this. Most of the world knows this, so I only have like one beer a week. So it's very easy for me to say, well, it's really good because I don't have that much to actually compare it to.
Right.
So sometimes working the early mornings, especially on a Friday or a Saturday morning, you come across the people that are a little bit more on the professional level of drinking. And they all seem to talk really good about the Kona Big Wave. If you tried it, put it in the comments. Let us know what you think of the Kona Big Wave. Also, if you found a beer that you just can't do without, let us know as well so that I can go out and grab a solo or a 4-pack to put in the mini fridge to my left. I'm going to take a swig real quick. All right, before we get started real quick, let's pay some bills. Sports fans, are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Maybe, just maybe, it's time to upgrade your ride, get something more reliable for the family, or finally treat yourself to that dream car. Whatever the reason, there's only one person to see, and that is Mr. Kevin Moore over at Liberty Buick. Kevin and his team have the best selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, along with unbeatable deals and top-notch service. No hassle, no stress, just great vehicles at great prices. So don't wait. Head down to Liberty Buick and ask for Kevin Moore today. Tell him JD sent you. I was just texting Mr. Kevin Moore, not sexting. I was texting him, talking a little bit. He's got a segment that he's going to try and make it on for, not today, but for the NFL season moving forward. It's called More or Less, where we both try to compete against each other and kind of see who can guess the over-unders for some different stats for the Arizona Cardinals. And maybe, just maybe, we'll have some good stuff to say about his Cleveland Browns. Probably not. But we'll see. We'll see. What's first?
Headlines and horrible dad jokes.
All right, headline number one, Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice has accepted a 6-game suspension for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy. In July, according to ESPN, Rice was sentenced to 30 days in jail and 5 years probation for his role in a multi-vehicle crash, in Dallas that left multiple people injured.
Wow.
The Chiefs will be without one of their top wide receivers. So that's interesting. All right. What do you call a lazy baby kangaroo?
All I can think of is Joey. That's what you call a baby kangaroo.
That's what you call a baby kangaroo.
I don't know what you call one.
In this case, you would call a lazy baby kangaroo a pouch potato. Pouch potato. All right, moving on. Look, we said the headlines would be horrible. The dad jokes definitely are horrible. Headline number 2, former NFL quarterback Jay Cutler. Remember him? He will spend several days in the Williamson County, that's in Tennessee, by the way, jail as part of a plea deal he took stemming from a drunken driving arrest in October of 2024. He will serve 4 days and be on unsupervised probation for 1 year. Cutler was pulled over for DUI, but the police also found multiple handguns.
Oh, geez.
One of them was actually loaded. The weapons possession charge was dismissed as part of the plea deal, but they didn't just ignore it. Cutler, according to the plea deal, had to agree
to forfeit his weapons.
His weapon. So there is that.
Wow. So of all the positions in the world where you've got the money to just not ever be drunk driving,
yeah,
you can hire a driver. Literally hire a driver.
Uber fares are extremely cheap right now. Trust me, I can vouch for this. All right. What happens when M&Ms can't agree on anything?
I have no idea.
They appear to have reached an impasse. And because they're anyway, moving on. All right, headline number 3: the Carolina Panthers have agreed to trade veteran wide receiver Adam Thielen for a 2026 5th-round pick and a 2027 4th-round pick. Thielen spent his first 9 years with the Vikings until they released him in 2023. He is also a Minnesota native, and he went to school at Minnesota State.
Who did they trade him to?
Traded him to Minnesota.
Back to Minnesota.
Yeah, back.
Okay.
Yeah, he has made his way back. So, all right.
Okay, cool.
What did the vet say to the cat?
No idea. Please don't scratch my eyes out.
So, how are you feline? Cat, it's a feline.
Feline.
How are you feline? All right, moving on. That one's bad. All right. Headline number 4: the New Orleans Saints have tapped Spencer Rattler as their starting quarterback. Okay. Rattler, by the way, in case you didn't know this, is a Valley native. He went to high school at Pinnacle High School in Phoenix. The Cardinals will actually open their season on the road in New Orleans, and they better not freaking lose that game. All right. So whenever I try to eat healthy, a chocolate bar looks at me and snickers. And snickers.
Yeah, right. I get it.
That was bad. All right. What's next? Get the hell out of that section.
We back the D-backs.
Yeah, we still do. I don't know why, but we still do. I've got maybe 3 or 4 games left in the season to cover for them.
Being a fan in the Valley is like this sometimes, that's all.
Yeah. The Arizona Diamondbacks are currently playing game 3 of the 4-game series at Milwaukee. I am not looking at the scores right now. They will then continue their road trip with 3 games to LA to take on the Dodgers. They are 4-6 in the last 10 games and have lost 3 straight and are dropping like a rock and are now 7.5 games back in the final wild card spot with just under 30 games remaining. They do have a tough remaining schedule with games against the Dodgers. They have 2 series against them. They've got a series against the Rangers, which shouldn't be that tough. They have a 3-game series against the Red Sox, which should be tough. Mm-hmm. They have 2 series against the Giants, which they could possibly win both those series. They have a series against the Twins, and then they have a series against first place in the NL East, Philadelphia Phillies, and then second place in the NL West, the Padres. They face from this point moving forward has a better record than they do.
There we are.
Even the Giants, which are barely better than them, but they have a better record than they do. I honestly don't see them making the playoffs. I hope they do. I want a miraculous come from behind. There's no way they should have made the playoffs, making the
What sports
playoffs.
dreams are made out of. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see it. I just do not see it.
Yeah, not realistically.
All right, what's next?
NASCAR at Darlington and Portland.
All right, so they split the series up this week. The Cup Series and the Truck Series is at Darlington, and the Xfinity Series is on the road for a road course in Portland International Raceway.
So there's probably not going to be a lot of overlapping drivers running all three races like normal.
No, it won't happen.
Not realistically.
It won't happen.
Have to fly across the country.
They actually could drive in the Xfinity Series and then also drive in the Cup Series because they're on different days.
Right. But it would be you wouldn't be able to be properly rested between races or any of that stuff because you'd be stuck traveling.
I mean, technically, it is a flight. You could technically do the Truck Series on Saturday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Then fly to Portland for the Saturday night game if you can make it in 3.5 hours. Possible. And then fly to Darlington for the night race on Saturday night.
From here to DC is a 5-hour flight. Isn't Darlington all the way over in
jet either?
East Coast.
So
we're 3.5 hours from Seattle. Those are both places I've flown a bunch of times.
Yeah, it's possible. Maybe, maybe not. All right, so let's start with the Cup Series.
All right.
Let's start with the big boys this week. NASCAR Cup Series, the next race is the Cookout Southern 500. Again, the place is Darlington Raceway. That is a 1.366 mile asphalt oval. The date is Sunday, August 31st. Kickoff time is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so it will be under the lights for the most part. The purse, $10.447 million. You can watch it, and we probably will, on USA at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or you can listen on Radio MRN or Sirius XM NASCAR Channel 90. The distance, 501.32 miles. That is 367 laps. Must be 500 kilometers.
Well, if
let's say 501. Okay.
Miles, it probably just rounded down.
All right. Stage 1 ends on lap 115. Stage 2 ends on lap 230. And the final stage ends on lap 367. Got a lot of notes to go over here real quick.
Yeah.
Let's go through them. Cup Series notes. This weekend marks the 129th running of a NASCAR Cup Series race at Darlington Raceway and the 76th running of the Southern 500. This is the 6th time Darlington hosted a playoff race and the 5th time it has hosted the opening race. 2020 to 2023 it was ran, and then 2025. Obviously, Darlington Raceway is one of 5 different tracks to open the postseason for the NASCAR Cup Series, alongside New Hampshire from 2004 to 2010, Chicagoland from 2011 to 2017, Las Vegas 18 and 19, and Atlanta last season, which is now Echo Park. Or Echo Park. Echo Park. Echo.
Sure.
If
there's an H in there, it's Echo. If there's not, it's Eco.
There is an Echo. All right.
Okay.
5 times the winner of the opening race of the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs has gone on to win the championship. That is Kurt Busch in 2004. Tony Stewart, a.k.a. Smoke, in 2011. Brad Keselowski, a.k.a. Brad Keselowski, in 2012. Martin Truex Jr. in 2017. And Joey Logano last season. The last 7 Darlington Cup races were won by 7 different drivers. Denny Hamlin has 3 wins, is the only repeat winner in the last 11 Darlington races. This weekend, 8 of the 55 NASCAR Cup Series Darlington race winners are active. Denny Hamlin with 5, Brad Keselowski with 2, Eric Jones with 2, Chase Briscoe, Kyle Larson, William Byron, Joey Logano, and Kyle Busch all have 1. Of those winners, the longest winless streak at this track goes to my guy, Kyle Busch, way back in 2008.
He's been having a rough couple of seasons, that guy.
Yeah, rough last week, thanks to Bubba Wallace not understanding there are other cars on the freaking track. All right. The driver who led the most laps finished 22nd or worse in 3 of the last 5 Southern 500s. William Byron led the opening 243 laps at Darlington in April. Most laps led from the start in the track's history. He won both stages, but finished second in the race. A driver swept the stages in Darlington 7 times, but only once went on to win. That was Mr. Martin Truex Jr. back in May of 2021. 8 of the 14 stage winners at Darlington in the next gen car finished 25th or worse. Every winner since 2006 at Darlington had a minimum of 100 career Cup starts. So no first-timers out there.
Yeah, apparently this is a veteran-only track.
Yeah, it takes skill to run these short tracks. 6 drivers earned their first Cup Series win at Darlington. 4 of them got their only Cup victory at Darlington. 9 drivers snapped 50-plus race winless streaks at Darlington, including both 2024 races, tied for the most among non-drafting tracks with Phoenix. Denny Hamlin led in the last 11 Darlington races, the longest streak of taking the lead at the track since Darrell Waltrip's 17 straight races from 76 to 84. I remember those days. Ross Chastain is set to make his 250th Cup start this weekend. 6 drivers won their 250th Cup start. Most recently was Chris Buescher at Bristol in September of 2022, and 2 of them did it so at Darlington.
That's kind of cool.
That's awesome. Ryan Blaney finished in the top 10 in the last 6 races, his longest ever Cup top 10 streak.
Nice.
So expect him to just crash early this week. He won last week. He's okay. 2025 is the 5th straight season that a Hendrick Motorsports driver entered the playoff seated number 1. The average time for the Southern 500 is 4 hours, 15 minutes, and 50 seconds, in case you're keeping track. The average time for the Coke 600 is 4 hours, 26 minutes, and 55 seconds.
Okay.
Which is the longest race. The eventual winner at the Southern 500 didn't lead for the first time until lap 158 in 8 of the last 9 Darlington.
Wow. So you got to basically disregard the entire first half of the race.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it sounds like to me. Okay.
The Southern 500 hasn't ended in overtime since 2014.
Crazy.
All right.
Feels like that kind of track where it would be the other way around.
Let's take a break from Darlington. Let's talk about the Portland International Raceway Road Course. And with that, we're talking the Xfinity Series. Let's go up and check out the schedule real quick. Next race again is the Pacific Office Automation 147. Okay. The place again, Portland International Raceway, the track length 1.967 mile asphalt road course. The date, Saturday, August 30th. The time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The purse, $1.651 million. TV, you can watch it on the CW at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or listen on radio MRN or Sirius XM NASCAR. Again, that is channel 90. Distance is 147.75 miles. Hey, all right.
That's where it is. Yep.
That's just a cheap way of naming a race. The
It's
Pacific
weird.
Office Automation 1. So there's no, like, if they extended it by like 2 laps, it would be the 149. Like, what the shit? All right. The first stage ends on lap 75. Second stage ends,
Stage 1.
First stage ends on lap 25. The total race is 75 laps. The second stage ends on lap 50, and the final stage is 50 laps and ends on lap 75.
It's like an even cut. They usually have like the first couple of stages be short, and then that last stage is like half the race somehow.
It is.
They just split this one 50, in the middle. Right? Yeah, they evened this out.
25, 25, and 50. All right. Xfinity news and notes for Portland International Raceway, because everyone around the world knows about this raceway, apparently, because that's why it's international. This weekend marks the 4th running of NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Portland International Raceway since the inaugural race in 2022. Connor Zilic, which you're going to hear his name a lot in these notes,
Kids on
won
fire.
his series leading 7th race of the season at Daytona last weekend. after relief driver Parker Kligerman got in the car on lap 13. The first time a relief driver has won since 2007. So the starting driver got credit for the win.
Right.
Eric Almirola and Denny Hamlin also achieved that feat. Connor Zilic, in case you haven't heard of him, 7 wins this season, tied Christopher Bell for most by a rookie all time in this series. Nice. Stop me or don't stop me if you've heard this name. Connor Zilic has won 5 of the last 6 races this season. Oh, by the way, wow. Connor Zilic's 12 straight top 5 since returning from back injury is the 3rd longest top 5 streak of all time.
Their playoffs are going to be a lot more point-based since he's just scooping all the wins.
Zilic's going to dominate. Zilic is the youngest driver with more than 5 straight top 5s. Connor Zilic won 30% of his starts, the best all-time among drivers with more than 3 starts. Nice. Sam Mayer, thought it was going to be Connor Zilic. Right? Sam Mayer finished top 5 in the last 4 races. His longest ever top 5 streak is 5 races. Oh, by the way, Justin Allgaier and some guy named Connor Zilic, along with Sam Mayer, are separated by 26 points in the Xfinity Series regular season standings, with Allgaier leading the standings by 3 points. There are 2 races left in the 2025 Xfinity Series, regular season Portland and St. Louis. I'm done with Connor Zilic. Don't worry about it. 4 player spots remain open. Carson Kvappel had at least 1 car finish inside the top 5 in a record 26 straight races. That's pretty damn good.
I think you jumped over there a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Carson Kvappel is the highest in standings without a win.
Oh, there you go.
JR Motorsports had at least 1 car finish in the top 5.
There you go. I'm seeing double lines already. Don't worry about it.
I know. I can tell.
All right, where am I? Junior Motorsports had at least 1 car finish inside the top 5 in a record 26 straight races.
Yeah.
Junior Motorsports won 14 this season with a series record 6 different drivers. All 6 drivers won in the last 15 races. Does not include Parker Kligerman, who won a relief role at Daytona. Junior Motorsports, they are a team, in case you haven't heard of them, won 9 of the last 11 races this season with 4 different drivers. Portland did those 6 of 7 road course races this season. I lied. Here comes more Connor Zilic. Connor Zilic has won 4 of the last 7 road course races.
Yeah.
Connor Zilic's 67% win percentage and 1.83 average finish on road courses are both best of all time.
Wow.
Connor freaking Zilic won 4 of the last 7 poles on road courses and won 3 of those races. 4 active drivers won on road courses, that being Connor Zilic with 4, Sam Mayer with 4, Justin Allgaier with 3, and yes, there are actually other drivers out there to include Jeremy Clements with 1. Junior Motorsports, apparently because there are no other teams out there, won all 5 road course races this season with 3 different drivers. They also won all 5 poles in 2025. Junior Motorsports, oh, by the way, won all 5 road course races this season with 3 different drivers. They also won all 5 poles in 2025. I think I just said that one. Junior Motorsports won the last 7 road course races dating back to last year, the longest ever streak of road course races won by a team. Who puts this shit together? Chevrolet won the last 13 straight road course races. The longest streak of road course races won by a manufacturer. No past Portland Xfinity Series winner will be in the race this weekend. Then what the hell are we talking about? AJ Allmendinger, Cole Custer, and Shane Van Gisbergen were the fast 3. Justin Allgaier is the only driver to finish inside the top 10 in all 3 Portland races. The pass for the win occurred on a restart in the final 4 laps in all 3 Portland races. Justin Allgaier was passed for the win in each of the last 2 Portland races.
Right.
The following 8 drivers have clinched a spot in the 12-driver postseason field. Justin Allgaier, no shit. Connor Zilic, also no shit. Here, Jesse Love, Austin Hill, Brandon Jones, Sammy Smith, and Nicholas Sanchez. I'm going to take a drink.
Drink. You earned one after that.
We still got truck drivers.
We do. We still got to talk trucks.
None of them are named Connor Zilic. This I promise you. This weekend, March to the 13th, running a NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race. Oh, by the way, we're back at Darlington Raceway on this one. And the first time as a playoff race during the track's internet or traditional, not that big words, Labor Day weekend since 2021. Darlington has hosted at least one truck race since 2020 after
the name is Sober or Slammer.
So what?
That's the name of the race, the truck race, Sober Slammer 200. I thought it was important to bring up since you get
that's right. Let's go over the schedule.
Yes.
Real quick. See, not only am I drinking alcohol, but I am also short of oxygen because of all of these freaking notes that NASCAR sends me.
Right.
Actually say. NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, the next race is the Sober Slammer 200. You know what? I prefer the Slammer at this point. I'm just... All right. The place, of course, is Darlington Raceway. The track length, again, in case you forgot, is 1.366-mile asphalt oval. The date, Saturday, August 30th. Time is actually 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so it's a nice early 9 a.m. start out here. The first $782,900 you can watch on TV SF1 or 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can listen on radio NRN, Sirius XM NASCAR Channel 90 as well. Distance 200.8 miles. That's 147 laps. Stage 1 ends on lap 45. Stage 2 ends on lap 90. And the final stage ends on lap 147. Back to the notes. 2025 is the 10th season of playoffs in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. That's 2016 and 2025. Darlington serves as the first track of the 7-race NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series playoffs and the first race of the round of 10. Darlington, Bristol, and New Hampshire. By the way, 2 drivers will be eliminated after New Hampshire.
So both the truck and the cup start playoffs this race. This is their first playoff race?
Yes.
And it's just Xfinity that for some reason is
they're still trying to get into the playoffs.
Okay.
They have
making sure I'm tracking.
All right, the following drivers take up the NCTS, that's NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series playoff field. That being Corey Heim, Lane Riggs, Chandler Smith, Daniel Hemrick, Tyler Ankrum, Ty Majeski, Grant Enfinger, Raja Caruth, Caden Honeycutt, and Jake Garcia. Grant Enfinger at +4 and Raja Caruth at +2 sit as the last 2 drivers over the cut line, whereas Caden Honeycutt -2 and Jake Garcia -3 are the first 2 below it. This is the first time Darlington is the opening race of the playoffs. It is the 7th different track to open the playoffs for the Truck Series. This is only the second time Darlington was part of the playoffs since 2021, and of course, this weekend. The opening race of the playoffs was won by a playoff driver in 7 of the previous 9 seasons.
Cool.
All but 2021 when Sam Mayer won and 2024 when Lane Riggs won. Both drivers, of course, are in the playoffs this year. The eventual champion won the opening race of the playoffs once, that being Christopher Bell. You may have heard of him.
Christopher Bell.
Not me, back in 2017. Ben Rhodes is the only former Truck Series Darlington winner entered this weekend. Corey Himes, 7 wins in 2025 are tied with Ron Hornaday Jr. back in 1997 for the most through 18 races all time. A driver has never won 8 times through 19 races in a season. Corey Heim, 3, and Lane Riggs, 2. Combined to have won the last 5 races of 2025. Corey Himes' average finish of Darlington is 20.5, his worst among all tracks. The last 4 races with qualifying were won from the pole. The driver leading the most laps won 9 of the 18 races this season, and the gap between first place Heim and second place Riggs is 39 points, is greater than the gap from 2nd to 10th.
Oh, interesting.
Only 24 points. Corey Himes away from he's basically running away from this. He is championship. All right. Taking a swig. You tell everybody what's next.
College football, week 1, top 25 matchups.
All right, there are three, very big matchups. Not just inside the top 20, 25, but all matchups have teams that are both inside the top 10 squaring off in week 1. I love this schedule. The first game we'll have everyone watching as Archie Manning, not Manny as my notes auto-corrected to, Archie Manning will take number 1 ranked Texas Longhorns into Columbus to take on the reigning defending champions, number 3 ranked Ohio State University, also known as the Buckeyes. Ohio State is favored slightly at home, -1.5. The over-under is 47.5. That game kicks off at 9 a.m. That is noon Eastern time on Fox. I will pick the number 1 team losing in week 1 in Columbus. I would be absolutely amazed if the defending champions lose at home
in week 1.
Yeah. That would be like the Eagles dropping to the Cowboys in week 1. I'm not seeing it happen.
It would be very out of character for everything I know about Ohio State, that's for sure.
I'm taking Ohio State in this one. I'll even take the points -1.5. They should cover on that as well. Game number 2 has number 9 LSU heading into hostile territory at Memorial Stadium in Clemson, South Carolina, to take on number 4 Clemson Tigers. Clemson is favored -3.5. The over-under 57.5. There's pretty much no defense going to be played at all in this game. High scoring. I like those types of games. That game kicks off at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ABC. I will take Clemson for the win, but I'm not sure about the point. You know what? I might take LSU +3, which means they could still lose as long as they don't lose by more than 3 for week 2. Otherwise, it's called a push. All right. Game number 3, which is actually on Sunday, has number 6, Notre Dame. Will go on the road to take on the 10th ranked Miami Hurricanes. Notre Dame is favored in this game by 2.5. The over-under is 49.5. I will take Notre Dame in this game -2.5. I would love to see Miami win that game against a top-notch team. I don't see it happening. So I'm taking Notre Dame and the points like that one. Other notable games that we are watching, of course, I won't just be watching. I will be attending because I will be back in the press box at Mountain American Stadium to catch the 11th ranked Arizona State Sun Devils.
There we go. I
can
figure it out.
I guess you got to do the ring finger, I guess.
Yeah.
Then just turn it around.
Forks up.
You got to turn it around. There you go. All right.
Okay.
That worked. All right.
I tried.
I will be there. They will be taking on the Lumberjacks of Northern Arizona University. This should be
an easy game, honestly.
The biggest question that everybody wants to answer is, how does this team look without one Cam Skattebo? Sam Levitt will have his favorite target back and healthy after breaking his collarbone in the final regular season game against useless University of Arizona Wildcats. Look for Jordan Tyson to absolutely go off in this game early and often. Also, Levitt is not afraid to tuck it and run, so he'll probably get 1 to 2 scores on the ground as well. And by the way, they have 2 very capable, and I'm using that word loosely, they're very good running backs in the backfield without Skattebo in Kyson Brown and transfer from Army, Kanye Udo. I expect Brown to definitely get the start, but both of those running backs should be in the end zone during this game. Boston College, one of my favorite teams, will host power-ranked Fordham. They're not ranked at all. and they're not powerful. But they are hosting Fordham at Alumni Stadium on Saturday. Should be fun to see who finishes with a better record this season, with Bill O'Brien as the head coach for Boston College and his former boss, Bill Belichick, down in North Carolina.
Yep.
Speaking of which, North Carolina will have a Monday night game on ESPN, which we will definitely be watching that game as they host TCU. TCU is favored in this matchup by 3.5 points. The over-under is 56.5, and that is shocking given the fact that Bill Belichick is a defensive-minded head coach, and TCU is expected to definitely put up some points in this matchup. Also, Army will host Tarleton State, who's also already got a win under their belt in week 0. And then that game's on Friday, and then Navy will host Virginia Military Institute on Saturday. Go Army! Beat
Navy.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
What's next?
Nailed it.
Oh crap! Now I got to do this. All right. All right. I'm kind of feeling it. I haven't had. What did I have for food today? I had some crackers.
You had some crackers in the afternoon.
What kind of crackers are those? Those are amazing, by the way.
It's a Simple Mills crackers. They're just the almond flour with sea salt. They're like the basic.
Really good.
Oh yeah, I love them.
Good. I think I made the smart move by asking you to pour a little bit in a bowl because that box was gone.
They're so easy on your stomach. When I got where I couldn't even eat solid foods, I could still eat those as long as I broke off the corners and chewed really, really thoroughly.
Nice.
It was like one of the only things I could still stomach.
All right, now I deleted the rules for this, so there are no rules whatsoever. No, there are rules. Drunk JD, my alter ego, or maybe I've been him the whole time. Will sing up to 4 songs, not the full songs, 1 to 2 verses per song. Ms. Lady M has to guess the artist and the name of the song. She gets a 0.5 point for the artist, right, and a 0.5 point for the song title. You must have 3 total points to win at this game. You do get 1 pass, but that 1 pass cannot be used to win the game.
Yeah.
Any questions? Doesn't matter. All right. Here we go. Song number 1. Oh, geez. Let me take a swig. Here we go.
Okay.
1 verse.
1 verse.
Mother told me, yes, she told me I'd meet girls like you. She also told me, stay away, you'll never know what you'll catch. Just the other day, I heard of soldiers falling off some Indonesian junk that's going round. Nailed it.
Ozzy?
My favorite songs by
Is that Ozzy?
That is not Ozzy. You will not get that point. That half point.
No.
Do you know what the name of the song is?
Now I wonder. No.
No.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You would have been better off using your
pass.
pass on that one because now you need to nail all the rest of them. That is Surrender by Cheap Trick.
Okay.
Surrender.
Okay.
Don't give yourself away. Nailed it. All right. Song number 2. Here we go. Remember, you still have a pass. Wow. How is she going to be able to come back from this? No points on the first song. Here is 1 verse. I hear hurricanes are blowing. I know the end is coming soon. I feel rivers overflowing. I hear the voice of rage and ruin. Nailed it.
I don't know if I know the
Still
name
have
of
your
it.
pass.
I see the pale moon rising.
No.
No, I
will allow you to use your pass if you need it.
pass. I don't got it.
You get the full point. That is Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater
Bad, not pale.
Revival.
Okay.
Still got 1 point, but you have no more pass.
That's all
And
right.
you
I can
must
use it from this point
get
on anyways.
all of these. I think you can do it.
We'll
You
see.
can do it. All right, here we go. I was a little too tall. Could have used a few pounds. Tight pants points. Hardly renowned. She was a black-haired beauty with big dark eyes. Points all around. Sitting way up high. Way up, firm and high. Out past the cornfields where the woods got heavy. Out in the back seat of my 60 Chevy. Working on mysteries without any clues. Nailed it.
I have no idea.
Oh,
None at all.
pretty much his best hit ever. Working on the night moves. Night
Okay.
Moves by Bob Seger.
I would never have been able to guess Bob Seger. Never.
Oh, and I nailed it.
But working on the night moves.
I totally nailed it. So you've got 1 point because you used a pass.
Yeah, so I'm basically already lost, but let's
You're
do the
already
last
lost,
one
but
anyways.
We're going to do the song number 4 anyway for those who are still listening and yelling at you. All right. Lady Luck never smiles. Lend your love to me a while. Do with me what you will. Break the spell. Take your fill. On and on we rode the storm. The flame has died and the fire's gone. Oh, this empty bed is a night of love. I realized that long ago. Nailed it. You have no clue.
I have no clue.
Oh,
Pretty bad this time. I would have gotten Credence, by the way. I just couldn't. The name of the song all I could think was Pale Moon. Not Bad Moon.
That was by Def Leppard. Fooling. Nothing.
You got me. You got me this week.
Yeah, I did a pretty good mix too.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of those are from the 70s. But yeah, pretty good mix. I liked it. All right. One special note, by the way, and I'll finish my drink to this. Phoenix Mercury All-Star Alyssa Thomas recorded her 7th triple-double of the season during Tuesday's 92-84 road win against the Los Angeles Sparks, setting a single-season record in the WNBA.
Nice.
It was her own record that she actually broke, as Thomas recorded 6 triple-doubles back in 2023 with the Connecticut Sun. The rest of the league this season has a combined 6 triple-doubles.
Huh.
That story I found, shout out to ArizonaSports.com. All right, let me finish this, and I'll give our final notes here real quick. There's still a slurp in there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to cover live sports like I do, obviously I don't drink when I cover live sports. If I did, take an Uber. Plus, I could because I'm the boss. Nobody's going to stop me from getting a beer. But I don't do it. But if you want to cover live sports like I do, live sports like I do, whether it's sitting courtside, like I did at the Final Four, standing on the sideline like I do, and I will be doing this weekend, or getting credentialed to cover your favorite teams, which I don't exactly cover the favorite teams because there's only one definition of favorite, and all my favorites are in Boston. So, whatever. All right. It all starts with the right game plan. Join our free Sports Media X webinar and learn how to build your own sports media brand, get behind-the-scenes access, and turn your passion into press credentials. Register now at CoachJeffDemers.com/SMX-webinar-opt-in, OPTIN. Spots are limited. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook for the S3 podcast and Sports Media X. It's actually getting a little blurry right now. And also, make sure you follow myself at SmartSide, like wicked freaking smart, SMAAHCSID, and follow Ms. Lady M at Lady M_S3 on X. Once again, shout out to our main sponsor, Mr. Kevin Moore, who will hopefully be joining us for one of our segments next weekend over at Liberty Buick. Shout out also to our men and women in uniform, those serving, and those who have served. Lady M, what are the final words?
Keep loving sports.
That's the show for now. Shout out to the most badass military in the world and the toughest veterans to ever walk the planet. And as always, all you haters.